Welcome to the CFL Network. This show will have much more content than normal, so buckle up and get ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Week 13 CFL pregame show with your host, Philippe Patiña. Philippe Patiña is currently busy racking up the cards and seeing the awards, so we're going to get to him for that part of the show. So for now, we're going to talk about the pregame preview. It's been a while since we've been playing. Obviously, it's 2021 now. Hopefully this year is a little better, and we're going to kick it off with some CFL action. So let's start off with our first topic. So this week, Akash Dave is questionable. Most likely won't play, but if he does, then he'll be the quarterback. If not, Alex Green will be the quarterback, which is actually a really big improvement because Akash Dave has not played in a really long time. Alex Green, from what I've heard from Philippe, said that his stats are a lot higher than you'd expect. We'll go over that later. And Josh Neely is also expected to be out for this game. That's a big hit for the Tornado run game, but Philippe should be able to pick that up. And let's talk about the Revolution side. On this Revolution team in this game, we got Nino Ucello, which obviously has been much improved over these last few weeks. Wink, wink. Maybe alludes to one of the awards he might get. But he's on a touchdown streak, and I think that he's going to be a big player in this game, especially with a lot of the players on the Tornadoes out. And Tyler Shrena, expect him to keep slinging the ball around to his receivers, as always. And Zach Daniele, I think this week, something tells me he's going to have a much bigger role in the running game than normal. The past few weeks, the Tornadoes have found ways to tackle him a little bit better, but something tells me this week he's going to get a big game. Now, I'll hand this over to Philippe for the awards and player stats.
Through all of the cards, all their stats, and at the end we will go through who won each award. So first we have Tyler Shrena at quarterback. Some things I want to point out here is the incredible arm strength, clocking it at 8.9, and pass accuracy at 8, which is very high above average. Remember, 5 is average, 7 is good, and anything above 8 is just incredible or excellent. And as well as the strength is a strong point, and speed is the only real weak point for Tyler Shrena here. Next, we have Akash Dave. I would like to point out the pass accuracy at 7.4, which is his best strength. Very good there. And as well as the catching. The catching, quite underrated. I'm surprised to find it as high as 6, but now that I think about it, he actually does have some good catching abilities. Next, we have Dante Ucello at wide receiver. Obviously, an incredible player. Although he does not have a lot of stats because he's only used really in one aspect of the game, he does it extremely well. That's exactly where the saying, jack of all trades, master of none, comes from. You can be good at a lot of things, but not great. Dante, he's great at a specific thing, and that's wide receiver. Next, we got Philippe Patiña coming in at wide receiver or running back. He's got strength at speed and defending, as well as catching as a good strength. His actual strength is one of the lower stats he has, but he makes up for it with his incredible speed. Next, we have Zach Daniele at tight end or running back. Incredible to strength, the arm strength and physical strength, and the catching is extremely high. I did not expect it to be as high as it is, but again, after thinking about it, I have realized how good his catching really is, and speed is the only real sort of weak point, but still above average speed. Next, we have Donald Rosberg. Obviously, you got to look at that catching, man. 9.2, the second highest catching in the league. A decent speed at 6.6, above average. All his stats are average or above average, and he is never to be left alone. And now we have Nino Ucello at tight end or quarterback. The strength, 7.8, is incredibly high, as well as the arm strength. And no stat here that's below average. All of them are above average. Catching has improved much lately. Wink, wink again. That is a hint as to what award he might be getting. But we'll have to see later. And then we have running back Joshua Neely. And I did include passing stats here, although it does bring it down a little bit. The ability that Josh Neely has at quarterback is upcoming, and I think that they will be higher very soon. And one thing to really look at is the speed, because obviously he's the only dedicated running back in the league, so having that speed is incredible, as well as a decent amount of strength, above average strength and above average defending. And next we have Alex Green, quarterback or wide receiver. The speed there, 6.8. I believe it'll be a little higher. I think that there were some votes in there that skewed it a little bit, but I would put it at about a 7.5. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to stay loyal to what the voters voted. and catching at a 5 average and defending average and above average passing accuracy, which I also believe should be higher, but overall pretty solid, well-rounded, and the only real weaknesses here are the 2 strengths. And that is it for the players. We will now go through the awards.
We will now go through the most improved player, most reliable player, and most valuable player of the 2020 to 2021 CFL season. First, we're coming at most improved. This was a landslide for Nino Usello. Some of the comments that were left were that he went from dropping many passes to becoming much more consistent with his catches, came back from injury at one point in the season to play at a still high level, and he's reliable at tight end and got open much more than he used to. So congratulations to Antonino Usello on winning Most Improved Player of the season. We will now go to Most Reliable Player. There's 3 players that are very close in this race, Zach Daniele, Tyler Trena, and Philippe Patiña. The one that edged the other 2 out was Zach Daniele. Some of his comments was that he had incredible strength. He can convert to running back whenever the team's in a pinch and they need someone to run, and because he's a beast. That was one of the comments left. It's because he's a beast, and he is a beast. Some of the comments for Tyler Trena and Philippe Patiña, who both tied for second, were that Tyler never misses a game and rarely throws interceptions, and Philippe was consistent effort, an integral part of the team, and can also convert to running back. And now for the most valuable player of the 2020 to 2021 CFL season, a blowout victory for Dante Usello. Some of the notes here was that he had incredible hands, incredible speed, able to get open in a blink of an eye, actually a reliable defender, and he's extremely efficient and fast with his movements, and a well-deserved victory for Dante Usello. Congratulations on Most Valuable Player of the 2020 to 2021 CFL season. That will wrap up the Week 13 pregame show / awards ceremony. This was quite the long video, so thank you for watching the CFL Network, and we'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, January 6th at Cromwell High School.